I have a massive, never ending list of admin to dos. They're not work tasks, they're just random things around the house or in my personal life that I need to just take care of to be a functioning adult. And no matter how many of them I do, there are always more. And I used to constantly feel guilty about all the admin things I wouldn't get done every day and that I would push again and again to the next day or the next week until one day my coach sat me down and made me rate the negative consequences of not doing all those admin things. And I realized that for the vast majority of those things, there was no negative consequence whatsoever if I did them next week, next month, instead of today. I have a few things every day that actually must be done, and then a long tail of tasks that I could do today, but honestly, I could do them later too, and it would be totally fine. All of which to say, my to do list is 80/20. Now, my skincare routine is very different. I use a certain set of face washes and creams to keep my skin acne free because I'm still battling acne even at my age. And I have a morning routine and an evening routine. So that's 14 instances of skincare every week. Now, I used to be pretty consistent with my routine during the work week and then kind of sloppy on the weekends. I'd usually end up skipping my Friday night and my Saturday night skincare. But I'm still following the routine 12 times out of 14. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Turns out my skin got much, much clearer when I went from doing my routine 12 times out of 14 to actually doing it 14 times out of 14. That last little bit of consistency made a huge difference. My skincare routine is last mile delivery. Too often, we get stuck in thinking that everything is 80/20 or everything is last mile delivery. If you think everything's 80/20, you beat yourself up for being inefficient and spending too long on things. If you think everything's last mile delivery, you beat yourself up for not doing every little thing exactly perfectly. But the reality is, some things are 80/20 and some things are last mile delivery. There is no moral goodness in doing everything efficiently or in doing everything perfectly. Neither is a reflection on you as a person, on your intelligence, your dedication, your work ethic, your chances of success, none of it. There's just the factual reality that some things yield good results when you focus on a few things that matter and ignore everything else. And other things yield good results when you do every single thing perfectly and dot every I and cross every T. And all you need to do is make sure you know which is which and adjust your strategy accordingly. If you know what causes your stress at work, it's not your boss, it's not your to do list, it's not your long hours. Your work stress is caused by your tiny, unquestioned assumptions about what good looks like and what is required for success. 80/20 versus last mile delivery is just one example of this. Come talk to me and let's identify all the tiny assumptions that are causing your stress. I bet you there's only a handful of them. And then let's make the plan to rewrite those assumptions, embed them in your brain, and get you back to doing your best work. Go to the link above and book a free coaching consult.